A reading from Acts of the Apostles. Brethren, sons of the family of Abraham, and those among you who fear God, to us has been sent the message of this salvation. For those who live in Jerusalem and their rulers, because they did not recognize him, nor understand the utterances of the prophets, which are read every Sabbath, fulfilled these by condemning him. Though they could charge him with nothing deserving death, yet they asked Pilate to have him killed. And when they had fulfilled all that was written of him, they took him down from that tree and laid him in a tomb. But God raised him from the dead. And for many days he appeared to those who came up with him from Galilee to Jerusalem, who are now his witnesses to the people. And we bring you the good news that what God has promised to the fathers, this he has fulfilled to us, their children, by raising Jesus. As also it is written in the second Psalm, Thou art my son, today I have begotten him. Amen. We're in the Acts of the Apostles, and we're in the middle of Paul's very first recorded sermon to the people in Antioch. He is giving them the history of salvation. He's recalling in the synagogue the message of their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, how God delivered them, saved them, brought them through slavery in Egypt, through the land, towards the promised land, how God told them that God was sending a Messiah from King David, from the line of King David, and that has happened in the person, in the sonship of Jesus. God sent us Jesus, whom they did not understand, whom they did not recognize, and he was killed. Yet the good news of it all, he was raised from the dead. We're in the season of Easter, and we're still singing Alleluia. St. Augustine says we are Easter people. We should always be singing Alleluia, Christ is risen. Paul says this is good news, this is the best news, and it should be proclaimed. We have so much bad news in our midst, and Paul is reminding us to recall what God has done in our lives. Yes, there's bad news around us. Yes, there's bad news in the economy, the politics, and school systems. All over the place we hear bad news, but there's good news in the midst of it. And we should always hold on to the fact, at least fact for those of us who believe that Jesus Christ was raised from the dead. This is the message of salvation. This is the message that we believe has been fulfilled through our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, through the Old Testament, to the New Testament, to now. And this changes everything. The resurrection changes everything. And Paul is on fire with this news. We remember his conversion in the book of Acts, where he was one persecuting Christians, and he was converted on the Damascus way. And now he's a preacher, spreading the good news, beginning his journeys throughout the regions, telling this story. We don't have to travel like Paul did. We have the luxury of technology that we could sit and record a sermon, tell our story, tell of the history of how we have been touched by this good news of the resurrection, and hopefully touches your heart and you do likewise to share this. We are part of a resurrection people. We come together, celebrate the Eucharist, proclaim Jesus in our lives, and tell this to everyone. This is still such a compelling, powerful story. I pray that it continues to change, touch your heart, and motivate you to spread it. As Paul was on fire to spread this throughout the region, may we too have that conviction to share with our people that Jesus Christ is the Son of God and was raised and continues to live. May you continue to be blessed this Easter season. May you be led to share the gospel through song, through story, whatever way is fitting to you, but make sure you spread it. Jesus Christ is risen. Alleluia, alleluia. Amen.